Yeah, JaguarBallmanTraining.com. Did a quick workout today. Well, it wasn't real quick. It was about 20-something minutes. And it was one hand, one arm, whatever you want to call it, 50-pound kettlebell carry on a 10-yard course, 176 rounds, which was 1,760 yards, which equals a mile. I did it without putting it down. The first 100 yards were 10 times back and forth. I switched hands. Then when I got to the over 100, then I started every 5. I started switching it every 5 times. The goal was just to complete it. Didn't matter how many times I had to switch hands, but my hands held up pretty good, my forearms, but it was a burn. And I finished off with 25 kettlebell swings, but my hands were, I might have been able to get a couple more, 30, 35. But I did what I needed to do. Anyhow, reason for the video, and it's gonna be uploaded in a little bit. The reason I'm making this is that so many men out there, they feel entitled. These are the men out here on the internet. These are the ones you're looking for advice from, the guys who've never spent any time around any real men, okay? They spend most of their time, like I call them, alpha keyboard warriors, or keyboard alphas, what I call them. Keyboard alphas, I like that one. And they only communicate with other guys on Twitter and Facebook and all these things. These men are usually never around any other men. See, I've been around men my whole life, since I've been a fucking kid. Since I was grown. Since I started out as a fucking child. My whole life around nothing but men. You find out real quick in those environments where you stand. Okay? Guys that go and hide themselves behind the internet and want to tell you how to get laid, or how you can find a woman, or even better yet, just hate women. I've said it before. The reason women suck today is because the men suck. Okay, men have allowed it. Our men now today have less testosterone. They're sicker. They're weaker. I mean, think about it. The people you have arguments with on social media are usually the guys you look at in the store. You know, they might be fat, overweight, belly hanging out the bottom of their Superman shirt, flip-flop wearing, skinny jeans, hemp necklace wearing, geek. These are the ones that want to argue with you. Guys that can only exist in an environment of safety. Okay? They couldn't work in a man's environment. They only can work, basically these guys work in women's environments. And most of these guys have jobs that a woman can do. Okay? Because in the blue collar trade, there are some women that do it, but it's not very many. It's a tough job, it's a tough life, and people will women seem to gravitate away from it. So men who work in these environments with mostly women, they're weak, they're sick, they're scrawny. They can look and listen to whoever they want. Until they build the confidence and they can fucking feel like a fucking man, they're never going to be. Because these guys are entitled. These guys make excuses. These guys are the ones who have to turn to booze, drugs, porn, gambling, video games. Think about it. Think about the men out there, what they're doing out there. What is everybody's vices now? Basically everything I just named. Why? Okay? Their lives suck. When you turn to booze and drugs to escape your reality, your life sucks. You know, you could put a suit on, make a little bit of money on the internet. You know, like they say, you can't dress a fucking pig. Okay, you can put a suit on a skinny, scrawny guy who makes a little bit of money. He's still that little fucking emotional weakling behind that fucking suit. Okay, and when you take him in a real environment, you put him out there, he's not going to do real well in an environment with a bunch of men. Okay, and you know, whatever you want. It could be sports, it could be martial art. But see, even when you spend an hour in the gym, or an hour of martial arts a couple times a week, that's still not a manly environment. Okay, it's just being around some men a little bit. Okay, you really find out where you are and where you stand when your entire life, daily, for 8, 10, 12 hours a day, you're in this position with other men who are physical, who might smack you in the mouth for fucking cocking off. There's wrestle matches, there's ball breaking. Like I said, man, emotional men don't last in these environments. Men with, a lot of men, especially union guys, these guys with the bad back and everything like that, because it's easy to get a fucking day off when your back hurts. Men with pride, take care of themselves, men with pride. Don't miss work, men with pride. I want to fucking let everyone know that where they stand against those fucking guys. Because I can tell you right now, nobody respects the man that misses work. Nobody respects the man that's always hurt. Nobody respects the man that's always making excuses for his life. Why it's so shitty. Why his fucking girls fucking, why his marriage is falling apart. Hey, listen, man, marriages fall apart. It's just the way it is. Some people just grow apart. But for the most part, most men would rather, most men will treat their friend, okay, or people at work better than they treat their own family. Which makes not a whole lot of sense, because if you got to live with these people, you want to do what you can to try to make them fucking, want to be there. Okay? A lot of these people don't do that, man. They go, like men, watch football all every fucking Sunday and things like that, and they drink and they get drunk and pass out and miss fucking work on a fucking Monday or, whatever. And these guys are weak fucking men. They're emotionally weak men who really don't know what it's like to fucking be in an environment with men on a regular basis. So, whatever you want to believe, the situation in America right now is because of weak fucking men. That's it. Weak fucking men have allowed us to get to this point. And if you're making excuses and you are entitled or feel you are, or you're fucking pissed at the world and everything else, you're unhappy and you're drinking and boozing, I'm drinking and doing drugs, you're part of the fucking problem. Square your shit away, get shit working, and then your fucking life will fucking be a little bit better later.